It's time to take a look at the Allpowers R1500 power station, power bank, whatever you'd like to call these units. This particular one also comes with something called the Sp037, which is a 400 watt ginormous solar panel, which is sat here behind me. We'll look at that solar panel sort of separate to the power station shortly. So as ever, if you want more details about this power station, as I say, it's the R1500 from Allpowers. There are links and details down there in the description below. So on the outside of the power station, it comes in a sturdy plastic surrounding that you can see. I'll just give this a quick spin round for you so you've got some idea on what it actually looks like. And then we'll start off on looking at some of the side panels. So in here is how you would charge this up. So you've got your mains adapter here, so you plug your mains lead in. You've got a reset button here, so if you need to reset it, it's here. And here is where you'll plug in your solar panels, which is it's just a standard connection. And this clips down and clips like this. On the back of the unit there's the serial number and details on what the model is. So on the actual front of this, there's no way to actually know what unit this is, but it is actually written on the sticker on the back. And then on the side here, if you want to daisy chain in additional batteries on this, there are connectors here to do that, so you can add additional power sources. Then on the front we've got a display. Again, we'll power this up in a moment. We've got what we call a cigarette lighter plug here in the UK, 12 volt. You've got two USB-Cs, two fast USB-A's out there, USB 3s I think they are as well, yes they are. Then we've got three plug sockets. And again, the nice thing with this, which is quite unusual, these covers on here, they're like a rubbery feel to them, so they're sort of quite soft and pliable. And then on the top of the unit, again, I'll try and pull this down here, then you can see there, but we've got two fast charge points for your phone. So in the box, when you come to get it all out the box, bring up some bits and bobs, there is a tip for you to keep the packaging. So if for any reason you need to return this your unit back to Allpowers, keep the boxes, and if it comes on a small pallet, depending on what the unit is, keep that for any possible returns. We've then got our instruction book. Just a promotion for visiting their Facebook page. And then the instructions are in decent size text, so you can read it. Some of these, sometimes you get products and the text is all way too small to read. So you got all the specifications and your setups and things like that in here. And there's also a QR code to download the Allpowers app, which you can use on this. It's got a what they call a UPS function on this one, an uninterrupted power supply on it. So if you've got somebody with a disability where they're using medical equipment that's plugged into the mains, if for some reason there's an outage and the mains power goes off, obviously that medical equipment will also go off. This has got a UPS function on it, so once it's plugged in and your equipment's plugged in, it's feeding off the mains. But if the mains drops, if your main power in from your mains electric drops, it will switch to this and it can become a UPS system, which is pretty important. again, with these sort of power stations, people just associate them with camping and motorhomes and caravans. No, there is a number of reasons you can use these in the home. Also, just to mention, there's a little pouch with some other bits in it, which I'll pull out. So again, it's just a nice little pouch. So you've got your mains plug. So again, I'm in the UK, and that's a 3-pin UK plug, so there's no adapter needed. And then we've got our adapters here for the connection for the solar panels. So this can go from no power in it to up to an 80% charge in as quick as 45 minutes. So you can sort of dual charge this, or there's actually other ways to actually charge it with the 12 volts, etc. So you can have it charging from your mains electric and solar, and 45 minutes to get this up to 80% charged up. As I say, you can expand the batteries on this and things like that, and it is weight wise, it's chunky. It's 16.7 kilos in weight. So I think what we'll do, I'm going to get a tape measure, and I'll get a tape measure so I can measure this, and you can actually look at the actual size of this on it. So I have got the sizes all written down, but I'm not going to just read those out. We'll do it so you can see exactly what's what. And the other thing that I don't do on many of the product reviews that I do, I'm not going to just sit here reading off a phone or a tablet all the technical spec on this. If you want absolute technical information, please go and check the link out below, and you can get all your technical information online. I'm not going to just fill this up sitting here talking numbers, when most of you out there that want to look at something like this, you want to dive in and see what it does and what it looks like. So let's get this measured up. Okay, so let's have a look, shall we? I don't know if you can see that there, but where am I going here? From top to bottom, it is under 16 inches. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then going from the legs up to the top, it's about 12 inches, 30 centimetres, just a little bit bigger than that, 31 centimetres, 1 foot 1. And then coming to the side of the unit, so you can see what are we doing here. It's about 10, I said, roughly speaking, it's about 10 and a half inches on that way. So it is compact, and as I say, it has got on it the 2 dual phone chargers. So let's have a look at what we've got on the front here. So you've got your mains power on, so if you turn this on and hold your button in, the display will indicate the state of play with the battery and what's going on. So at the moment, I don't know if you can see here, but this is on 100%. There is no input and no output going on at all. So clear and easy to read. And so I don't know if you can see this green light here, which is sort of pulsating to say that the unit is on. Okay. So again, so on the display, I forgot to mention down here, you can't see because it's a bit far away, but this is showing that in this standby mode as it is now. So again, if you imagine this as a UPS, not plugged, anything plugged in, it has got on here, it's showing up as an 11-day standby. So to turn on the plugs, the mains on it, if you just press this button here, and I don't know whether the microphone is picking up, but you can just slightly hear a fan here. It's straightforward to go on there, and there's I don't know if you can see, there's a little green light on, so you can just press that off there. And then if you want to go to the other outputs here, the USB outputs, a little press on the button here, and that's all kicking in as well. So on the indicators, again you can't see, but there is on the display panel here, it is showing graphically what's going on. So what I'll do now is I'll just quickly connect my phone onto this now and load up the Allpowers app, and then you can take a look at it from what you can see on the app. So you don't necessarily have to be up close with this. So if this was sort of in a bit of a cupboard area or something like that, you can look at the information and control it via the Allpowers app. Okay, so to connect this to the app, you need to ensure that the Bluetooth on the unit is turned on, and the instructions for this are tucked away in the book. So when you power the unit on, you need to hold the AC button in here for 3 seconds, and then up here you have got the Bluetooth stroke Wi-Fi icons are showing up. So make sure that that is turned on. It is tucked away in the instruction book. It's not particularly clear that, but that's how you actually turn on the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And then what we'll do, we'll just load up my phone, and we're going to click that we're going to add on a device. You possibly can't see properly. It's now scanning. It's found the AP. I don't know if you can see there or not, but it's actually found the unit. Phone is going to go over. What more can I say? How quick was that? And basically, via the phone here, you can see. But basically, you can also control the unit via the phone app. Okay, so that's the main power station, the Allpowers R1500. We'll just have a quick look now at the solar panel in its case, and then what we'll do is we'll take this outside and plug it all in, and then you can get some idea of the size of this solar panel. It's quite incredible, the size of it. So the solar panel we're going to look at is the Sp037, and this is quite chunky. Just going to lie it there. There we go. And so it is water resistant with an IP67 rating. It's got this foldable case, and it has got legs on it, which again, when we go outside, you can see how this will unfold, and it has got the support legs on it. It has got on the side little tags where you can attach your carabiner or something like that. And as I say, it is pretty chunky weight wise. It's just short of 21.5 kilos in weight. And then on the side of this, we unzip it. And then into the actual main thing again, fold over like that. So here you've got your instruction books and details on it. You've got your main way to connect this up to your power stations, your battery banks, solar generators, whatever you'd like to call them, with just your standard MC4 connectors on here. We have got ways to daisy chain other solar panels, etc. with it, so we can connect out from here, so on and so forth with these connectors. And then into this bag here we've also got another ways that you can take the solar energy and solar feed it direct into something, charge up a phone, use a laptop, something like that, where you don't necessarily need the power station to be able to power things. You can power direct from the solar, which is what's going on here. And again, these are different connectors which will go to different size adapters and things like that. So yeah, you've got a number of things here. So as I say, there is some weight in this one. It is chunky, but yeah, 400 watts, which is quite astonishing. So again, this all nice and neat, all sits into here, and you can zip it down, and again it's in a foldable case that you can see. Oh. And then on here it has got some more details on the solar panel. I'll lift this up so you can see it stood up. So obviously it's got the description on it, the solar panel, 400 watt peak power performance, and other details showing you how to stand it, and again comes in its own little carrying case. Isn't this good? Smashing. We'll get outside and we're going to unfold this. Unfortunately, as I'm recording this, it is a very grey, miserable day, so we're not going to get that much solar energy. Okay, so let's just have a little closer look. So to turn the unit on, this is your mains button here. And what you can see here now is things in a little bit more detail. So this is showing you the percentage what's left in the battery. Here we've got your output and input to what's going on. So if you had an appliance on here now, you'd be able to see a little bit closer. To turn the Bluetooth on, we hold this button down here. I don't know whether you just saw here, these icons come up, and this here is your other power button that you can have on as well. And as you can see, it's got the two USB-A's on here and the USB-C's. I said 3 outputs before, but it's actually got 4 plug sockets that you can see here, along with your 12 volt AC cigarette lighter plug on here. And again, I don't know if you can see the other icons in here. This is showing you a little bit more detail. And what we'll do now, before we go on to the solar panel, we'll bring over a couple of seconds of some data information so you can see a little bit more about this unit and what it has. Okay, so we're outside. As I say, it's a very grey day with a solar panel out, and this will give you some idea if you look at how many steps I'm taking to the size of this. So measuring it, I'll put the tape measure here. So I've got that at a 101 inches, which is 7. Getting on. 101 inches and 258 centimeters, and then going from this way here, I've got this coming at 40 inches and 102 centimeters. So it's quite a big beefy unit, as I say, the Sp037, but this is a 400 watt output. So what we'll do now, we'll take the power bank, I'll bring it outside and we'll connect it up, and then while I'm here, I'm down by my log store, we'll get some power tools on this and see how it performs, shall we? It's grey and it's miserable. Right, we've got the solar panel, we've got that plugged in and feeding into our power bank, and as well as being in this garden where I am at the moment, chopping up. So as I say, so you can be using this for other tools outside. So how's that? So it is getting a little bit damp here at the moment. I've got a little bit of rain coming down, and so I don't want to have my camera outside whilst this rain comes down. But here I am outside with this all set up, with the solar panel plugged in, charging up the power unit. I think we're going to get inside, out of the rain, and give a final verdict on this fantastic setup. So, did explain earlier, there are two 15 watt wireless charging outputs on the back of the phone, and there you can see, I think you can see, trying to zoom possibly in a little bit, back inside, a little bit damp. So the Allpowers R1500, worth it or not worth it? The choice for that is over to you. I'm not going to give the price out on this, because these prices, they vary. But do check out the link in the description below where you get the current price. And as I say, this unit comes with the 400 watt solar panels, so you've got an absolutely amazing setup. And again, the great thing with this is the UPS function on it. If you're looking for a peace of mind product, that if you've got medical equipment or indeed other equipment, so you could even have a computer server, things like that. So historically the UPSs from years gone by, when the power supply went, the UPS could take a while to kick in. This kicks in pretty much straight away. We had here in the UK, we had some really bad weather fairly recently, with some snow storms that came in, and people at home were without power. This, if you're in a remote location or where you're liable or prone to getting power cuts and things like that, make sure you carry a power supply with you, even if it's just for turning on or powering just your lighting, or being able to charge up your phone. But remember, you can also power your internet router into this, so even in an outage, the copper wire that comes in, the fibre optics, you will still be able to get yourselves online. So lovely unit, well built. And the other thing I should have mentioned, it was very quiet as well when we were powering this up earlier. So go and investigate and have a look, see what you think. I think it's okay. You get a thumbs up from me, and if you like the video, do smash the like button. See you on another product review very, very soon.